Hey guys, my name is Ariel, and today I'm going to be doing the 1001 Books tag, originally created by Sandy over at Miss Reads a Lot. I was originally tagged by Jack from Spread Book Joy and Jess from Jess the Book Freak. I'm really excited about this one, so let's get started.
Badoop.
1001 lists. Do you follow any book lists? It could be a prize list or a challenge like the Rory Gilmore challenge. No, I don't follow any lists. I'm just not interested in lists. 1001 books. Approximately how many physical books do you currently own? How many ebooks? I probably own about 140 books-ish. Maybe a little less, maybe a little more. And I have one ebook that I own, and it's The Starless Sea. Because I get everything from the library, so I just download it and then send it back. I don't really buy things unless I really, really have to or really, really want to. 1001 book reads. Approximately how many books have you read in your lifetime? Do you keep track? I have no idea how many books I've read in my lifetime. I want to say like 1,000, maybe more. But I don't really keep track other than Goodreads, and I've only been doing that for a couple years. I read a lot middle school and high school, and I could not tell you because I didn't keep track at all. Maybe I should have. 1001 Arabian Nights. Have you read any stories from the Arabian Nights? Do you have a favorite? If you haven't read it, do you want to? I own a very big, beautiful copy of the Arabian Nights, and it's translated into English. It's beautiful, it's got lots of pictures, and I've only read about 25 to 50 pages into it, and it was so long ago I couldn't tell you what I read. And I do want to read it. I need to make a dent in that. It's huge. Huge. 1001 flavors. Do you have a favorite food or flavor? Mashed potatoes are my favorite. I love them. They are like a comfort food for me. And then my favorite candy is Reese's. Love me some Reese's. 1001 pages. Have you ever read a book that is over 1001 pages? Is there one that you would recommend, and is it worth the time? What is the longest book you have ever read? I do believe that both of the books in the duology in the Death and Life of Zebulon Finch, I do believe those are both over 1,000, but like maybe like 1 to 2 pages over or just under 1,000. And those were fantastic books. If you like something that is historical fiction, kind of horror, but on the lighter side, fantasy, just things that are relatively disturbing, you would like those. I think they're worth the time because I read them back to back, and I was in a reading slump for like, I don't know, a good 6 weeks because I just couldn't stop thinking about it. 1001 buckets. Do you have a non-bookish bucket list? What is one thing on the list? I don't have a bucket list. I've done a lot of things that I would have never expected to write down on a list, but maybe I should make a list. 1001 numbers. Do you have a lucky number? Is there a story behind it? When I was younger, I was asked what my favorite numbers were, and I didn't know what to pick, so I just picked 4 and 7 because I liked the way that they were shaped. And they've just been my favorite numbers slash my lucky numbers since I was a kid. So, yay shapes. 1001 authors. Do you have a favorite author or genre? As far as genres go, I really like fantasy, like adult fantasy or adult historical fiction or horror, but I will read just about anything. If I pick it up and it sounds interesting, I'm gonna read it. I don't care what genre it's in. I'm not one of those people that has to read one certain genre. And my favorite authors are Erin Morgenstern, Neil Gaiman, Chad Nicholas, Shel Silverstein, and Dr. Seuss. Fun fact that's also a sad fact: Dr. Seuss died the day before my first birthday. Found that out when I was in middle school. Super sad about it still. 101 activities. Do you have a favorite outdoor activity? When it's cool enough, walking is nice. It's fun. I'm not really outdoorsy per se. I like the beach too, so I guess going on walks when it's cool enough and going to the beach when it's not ridiculously hot. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm not an outdoorsy person. I like air conditioning and bathrooms. 1,001 book clubs. Not a question, but a prompt for the comments. Should I start a book club with a book month read along? Yeah. I mean, I'm not in your comments at this moment, but yeah, you should. And the last prompt is to tag 10 plus 1 people. So I'm going to be tagging Kayla Linson from Kayla Linson, Chris from Chris Reviews, Steve from Steve Talks About Books and Stuff, David from David Book Reviews, Elliot Brooks. I don't think she watches my videos, but I'm tagging her anyway because I absolutely adore her channel and have for years. Lady Jane from Lady Jane Books, I'm tagging you because I think you'd love this tag. Michelle Lexi, I hope I'm pronouncing your last name or middle name right, but I would love to see your answers. I don't think you've done this yet. I'm gonna tag Dane from Dane Reads. John from Hey Y'all Listen Up, I think he would be very good at this, and Very Literary Carrie, I don't think she's done this either, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna tag James. James doesn't normally do book tags, but he always comments on everything that I post, so I think you should start doing book tags with your guitar. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I've already finished my coffee for the day, but I'm gonna have another. So if you haven't had your second cup of coffee today, maybe you should. Bye, guys.